neat.
See ya.
Have a great time.
Oh.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, as you saw, the little lady's on her way on another February adventure. She's got big plans. She's going a bunch of different places. May the travel gods be with her. So, I'm left home alone, keep the fires burning. And it's that time of year when I better start thinking about getting some bonsai into pots so they can develop. And today's video is going to be all about the Katon Aster, which has been a great plant for bonsai. This one is about a year-old cutting. They're very aggressive. So we're going to make one in this pot. So I've already got the wire situated in this pot and tied into the bottom. So if you're thinking about starting to make concrete pots, a good one to start with is an oval like this. This is a good size, and it's a not a very hard pot to make. So the wife gave me a little present before she left. She gave me a pack of screens. So, pre-cut screens from China. Very exciting. So I've got one here that we'll put in this pot. This one has been in the basement, and it's coming out with new growth all over it. And that's one thing about the Katon Aster. They just seem to adapt to whatever circumstance you put them in. They don't really need a dormancy. But the place I got these from, they are definitely dormant because they're just completely exposed to the elements where I got them. They're super tough plants, and I have had them stay outside for a whole winter just in a plastic pot, and they were fine in the spring. So it's a very tough plant, which is a really good thing for, especially if I'm selling this to a beginner. They're definitely easy plants to keep alive. So gonna get some wire on this one, and they're a particularly easy plant to wire because there's uniform distance between the limbs and branches. They just really lend themselves to being wired. Not to mention they're very flexible. So they're a really good plant for a beginner to wire. So this wire was some that I salvaged from an old well. This wire, there was three wires that ran all the way down to the bottom of the well, so there's a huge amount of it. And it's a really nice gauge wire. And it still has the rubber on it, which has really worked out. I don't mind the rubber at all. It just protects gives a little protection. There we go. So I definitely like them when they have a lot of movement down low. And I know that we're not going to need any lower branches, so it's going to be a continuous thing to keep cutting the lower branches off them, because they just want to grow all the time. We'll start down here low. A lot of plants you can't do this with, they'll snap on you. This plant really has it for being limber. Somewhere. Could be that this will be the front of this tree. Go ahead and top it there. I'll leave some on most of these branches for a while. Just shorten them. Cutting about half of them off is a good rule for this plant, seems like. Some more soil around it. So we do have a snowstorm coming. Looks like it's going to snow all night, and it's probably going to stick. So we'll be back into the white stuff. And of course, it's important to get it mossed now, so that the moss can develop along with the plant. I got lucky yesterday driving to the airport. It was one of those times when it started out snow and turned to rain, because it was warming all yesterday afternoon. But now the cold front's gone through and we're below freezing again. So we'll be dealing with snow for a little while. There we go, there's a good start for that one. The good thing about these is you can just look at them for a few days and change them. It's just a very flexible plant. So we'll set this one aside. So I've had really good luck selling them in these little pots. And it's really important for this market that I have a good $25 bonsai. And that's what these are going to be in these small pots. So here's one that's really done well for 1-year-old cutting. Put it in this pot. Once again, we'll want to remove all the low branches. So there we go. This one's got a good start. So it's so exciting now to have 2,000 subscribers. Many thanks to everybody for watching. And I'll see you next time on Bonsai by the Sea.